Hello and welcome to yet another video for English for Personal and Professional Development. I'm Dr. Neha Purohit and today we are going to talk about a celebrated part of English grammar, that is nouns. Shakespeare once said, "What is there in a name?" And today in this video I'm going to tell you what all is there in a name, because today we are going to talk about nouns. So let's start. So in this video, we have some objectives. आज हम क्या सीखने वाले हैं? There are certain things that we are going to look at today. Number one, we are going to understand the basic meaning and definition of nouns. I know all of you will say we already know the definition of nouns, but we'll revise it. Second, we are going to understand the purpose and functions of nouns. It is very important. Then whenever we talk about a topic or whenever we study a topic, आपके दिमाग में एक क्वेश्चन आना चाहिए कि ये टॉपिक हम क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं और इस टॉपिक की एप्लीकेशन क्या है. So we are going to look at the functions and purpose. Then it is important to understand the types of nouns. What are the various types of nouns? Third, we are going to categorize these types of nouns in various categories. Then we are going to look at the forms of nouns. So much in a simple topic. Noun एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जो हमने शायद फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड या सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड से पढ़ा है. Now it's time that we understand the topic fully and start applying it. So what are nouns? You might say noun is the name of a person, place or thing. But if I ask you, I am really happy today and there's so much of happiness in me. Happiness is a noun, but this is not a person, this is not a place, and this is not a thing. Then how can I say that happiness is a noun? Well, let's see noun from the contemporary bent of mind. In the contemporary grammar, they say noun is just a name. The definition of noun is that it is a name. You can name anything you want and this comes out to be a noun. And nouns are basically the basic building blocks of a sentence because they have a very important function with them. Nouns sentence में, language में एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण function play करते हैं और इसीलिए ये हमारे लिए जानना जरूरी है. What do these nouns do? Then nouns are the names, as I told you, for persons, places, animals, even emotions, ideas, etc., etc. You can name anything, whatever you want. So you have an activity now. Look around yourself. Observe the things around you. See if you can give them a name to these things or any item that is around you. And if you can name it, then it is enough. So let's look at some examples. The boy cried for his ball. So the underlined parts are nouns. Now boy is a name of this human category which does not come under the category of an adult who is young and who is male. So the generic name given to this category is boy. The name given to the thing which this boy is playing with is a ball. You can always touch it. Then Ranveer is the best sportsman in his team. Ranveer probably is the name of this boy. So a very specific name to this male young category boy is Ranveer, and that is why it is also a name. Sportsman is a name because again it's a name given to a person who is good at sports. And team is a name of collective people, a group of people. They have a special name called a team. Happiness, as I told you in the beginning, is a name of an emotion. So there can be various emotions like excitement, lethargy, boredom, etc., etc. And these are all under the category of nouns. We have Jaipur, name of the city. So a general name given to a place is city, and punctuality again is a value. So you see that nouns have different functions. You also have noticed by now that nouns are coming at different positions. The positions of noun is different. They are not coming in a straight line in all sentences. So that is why nouns are very volatile. Now, let's see what is the purpose and function of all these nouns. You might have noticed by now, but I'll just repeat it for your purpose. A noun can perform the function of a subject. That means the doer of the action. Well, the subject can be a pronoun also, but a noun also performs the function of a subject. That means the doer of the action. So in this case, Jatin is nice. Now Jatin is our subject. Jatin is a name, so that is why it's a noun. In second sentence, we see I saw Jatin. So Jatin is the receiver of this action. In this case, it is not the subject of the sentence, it becomes the object of the sentence. And if you look at the third sentence, you will see that there are two objects. I here is a subject, but it is a pronoun. Jatin is a noun, and the phone is also a noun. So in this particular case, we have two objects, direct object and indirect object. So a noun can perform the function of subjects and objects. Now it is mandatory to understand, it is important to understand the various types of nouns. Let's start with common nouns. Common nouns वो होते हैं जो सबसे common होते हैं. That means they are very non-specific nouns. Definition wise, these are the words that refer to the most general things. General things, country हमेशा हर जगह होती हैं. आप सारे वर्ल्ड में देख लीजिए, आपको कंट्री वर्ड जरूर मिलेगा. इवनिंग वर्ड हम सब यूज करते हैं. पपी हर जगह मिल जाता है. Umbrella is also something that all of us use. So in this particular case, we'll realize that these are the common nouns because these are non-specific things. बहुत ही common चीज है. Let's look at the examples. Karishma loves the weekends. Now Karishma here is not a common noun, but it is a noun. Weekends in the country. Weekends are common to everyone. Irrespective of the country, weekend is a term which is known to everyone. Then we enjoy cycling after breakfast. Cycling and breakfast, these are some certain things that we all of us do. So these are common to all of us. Then vas is available everywhere. So this tells us that this is available everywhere and this is common. Then we come to proper nouns. Now proper nouns are just contrary to common nouns. Common nouns होते हैं non-specific nouns. Proper nouns होते हैं specific nouns. So in the previous example, we looked that the male young category was given a common name boy. Boys बहुत सारे हो सकते हैं, but अगर उस हर boy का एक specific name है, तो वो name कहलाता है proper noun. Proper nouns are the names that identify someone or something, a person or place, which are very specific, which are very special, and that is why, please remember, ये बात ध्यान रखिए, proper nouns are capitalized. So next time, आप जब भी अपना नाम लिखेंगे, the first letter of your name should be capitalized. If you're writing down the name of a city, it has to be capitalized. If you're writing down the name of a person, it has to be capitalized. So, proper nouns are specific nouns. They are particular. They are single example of a particular thing. Ishan, Naina, Patna, these are all proper nouns. Then Honda, Jeep, these are also proper nouns because these are the name of the brands. We also have the names of the cities like Goa and Mumbai. So these are called proper nouns. Compare करें common noun और proper noun. इसके बाद अगर हम आगे बढ़ें, so we talk about concrete things, concrete nouns. Concrete nouns होते हैं that can be felt with your five senses. Your five senses, sight, smell, sound, touch, all these things, they will tap these concrete nouns. So concrete noun represents a thing that is real and tangible. आप उसे touch कर सकते हैं, महसूस कर सकते हैं, right? You can see. So the person threw the rock across the yard. In all these examples, these are concrete things. These are tangible things. My dog, Augie, they have a name. The dog is an entity that you can always see, touch. That is why this is a concrete noun. So a quick recap. Concrete nouns are the nouns that we can feel with our five senses. Compare this noun with this category called abstract noun. Abstract nouns are the nouns that cannot be perceived by your five senses. They are different category. They talk about ideas, emotions, feelings, and that is why the name abstract is there. Abstract, which is not real. So an abstract noun talks about a thing that is more of a concept or idea. So if I say punctuality is important, punctuality is more of a concept and idea. Happiness, laziness, these are the ideas that we have named. Look at some examples. Love and friendship. We do not tap them with our five senses. So that is why they are abstract. Beauty. Beauty. As compared to I is still concrete. It's a common thing. Your soul can feel a million things. Again, soul is an abstract idea. And they have different opinions about soul. So that is why this is abstract. Now we come to yet another type, which is called collective noun. Now this is a very simple kind of a type because as the name suggests, it's a collection of things. So a group of people fighting for country may be called an army. We have an example like the team. A group of people who are working together is a team. Then you have a band, bunch, family, audience. All these are examples of collection of things or people, and that is why they have a common name given to them, a collective name given to them. This is called collective nouns. So when we look at nouns, we also need to see whether the noun is a countable noun or an uncountable noun. Countable noun can be counted on fingers. So examples are shirts, bottles, coins, visitors, dogs, students. I may say I have 5 shirts. I have 100 visitors today in my shop. I have 10 water bottles with me. I'm left with only 3 coins now. Or I have 50 students in the class present. Compare these classes to uncountable nouns in water. You may say that I have 10 water bottles, but you cannot say I have 10 water. So water, music, understanding, humor, money, peace, words like these come in the category of uncountable nouns. Another thing about nouns is nouns can be plural or singular. So you have a boy and you have boys. You have a bus and you have buses. You have a shirt and you have shirts. So nouns can be singular or they can be plural. When we make plural, generally we use s or es, right? So before I leave, let me give you the last tip, and this is a special tip. And I'd like to tell you that nouns can also perform the functions of adjectives. Yes, nouns adjectives की तरह भी कभी-कभी काम करते हैं और उनका नाम इस केस में होता है noun adjunct. Look at this example, jazz concert. यहाँ पे ये दोनों words noun है, पर jazz functions like an adjective because it modifies another noun. Let's have a simpler example. Cheese pizza. Cheese भी noun है, pizza भी noun है. The moment you have added cheese pizza, it functions like an adjective. Then we have dog tired, fear factor. Fear is a noun, factor is a noun, but we have added this as an adjective to modify the word factor. So isn't it interesting? As I told you in the very beginning, grammar is fun and all of us are going to dive into this fun. So thank you so much and happy learning. Goodbye.